All right, good. Make sure you're trying the correct foot, wrong foot. Put it back in park. Switch feet. There you go. And then is your seat far enough up or back? There you go. Better. There you go. All right.
Oh, no, I'm on reverse, huh?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Nice and slow. Looking both ways. Looking for pedestrians and cars. I'm gonna make a.
Gotta get your brakes checked, man.
I know.
I don't like that choir here.
Turn your wheel all the way, and you can get out this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just make sure.
You might turn all the way with my wheel, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you been doing any driving over the weekend and stuff?
My mom's not happy. She's like, I'm still the princess. Some guy with my mom $10 now.
For my own benefit, but to make this work. Okay, show me a new way.
Yes, ma'am.
2020. There you go. Nice and slow around the corner. I know you're mad, but we're gonna calm down. Look at that. So you wanna go nice and slow in the neighborhood, especially at night. I watched a woman cross the street with her baby buggy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm still looking for pets, pedestrians, and people.
I'm real used to my mom's car. It's just sensitive, right? It don't go downhill.
Yeah.
Yours has been like, I don't know, like sensitive that way when it gets too fast when you turn and all that.
Yeah. Because you're turning here. Oh, okay, I see where we are.
I'm announcing the light coming.
And then you can tell they have a stop sign by looking at it backwards. So once we stop, we can go.
Home is too far. Where we headed, man?
We are driving. Okay, so today is technically supposed to be a neighborhood, but we did that on day one because you were that good. So now we're moving it up to suburban. Now, we don't have no set day on what we're doing because you're driving in the dark. So I have to get a feel for where we are and how it is at night. Just know that one of the days will be you doing way driving, okay?
All right. Yeah, I know I need that.
So, and then I think the weekend when I do your Sunday or Saturday, one of those things or both is when we'll do the parallel parking practice because you need it to be daytime for that.
So it's right, and then as I'm making the turn it to the left.
Yeah. And then you're going to turn it. And then when you exit, you're going to turn on your right turn signal to exit.
All right.
Right there. The fifth one, stay in the right lane. Good. And signal off. There we go.
So is because this is the driving lane the reason why a lot of trucks and semis go on here?
It's what?
On the right lane?
Yes, this is a driving lane, yep. Even on the regular roads, that's where they're supposed to be. They're not always there, but that's where they're supposed to be. And we're actually going to get in the left lane.
All right.
At the light, we're going to make a left.
All right.
Slow down. Use your brake. There you go. Use your brake more. Good. And your left turn signal. We're going to turn with the yellow line staying to the left of our vehicle, okay? If it ends up on our right side, we're going against traffic.
Oh, okay. I see
Yep.
what you mean. I thought you were talking about like our middle lane.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll separate a lane from that car now.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to go straight and we're going to turn left. All right. Okay, on that yellow line. Good. That's right. Right there, yellow line. Good. So these are kind of examples of rural roads. They're kind of rural roads that are turning into suburban roads, meaning more homes and stuff here. So these roads are going to eventually be suburban roads. They're going to get more lanes, all that. But right now, it's still a rural road. Rural roads have limited to no shoulder space.
Okay.
This is where you're going to see more deer, more coyote. During the daytime, we see cows and horses, and it's more farm life. Now, again, speed limit is 45. Again, it's actually transitioning, so it'll make more sense when we get further into the back roads. And it's going to be where you're going to need to learn how to use your high beams. Not right now because there's cars, but if it gets too cold, let me know.
No, I'm not good. That's why I wear pajamas.
You see it. I was like, okay, he's comfortable. That's what's up. When I got home on the day I drove you, my husband was in the garage waiting for me. He came and he hugged me like, he was like, I thought I'd never see you again. I was like, whatever. He was like, are you good? You good? Did she have the mafia on you? And I was like, no, she was on the couch. I was like, I wanted to give her a hug. He was like, you're such a good person. He was like, you are customer service. Even though things went bad and it's our fault 100%. He was like, other people be like, oh well, figure it out. I was like, heck no. Did you get her on the phone? Figure out what? Figure out she'd be outside waiting for me? No.
I'm not gonna lie, she was. My mom was telling me too. She like, you know what? I was gonna take you today. She did the same thing I did. The Son, the Holy Spirit. She did. He saved the life today.
Yep, she sure did. And I was like,
I felt it too. The room got cold and everything inside.
I said, yes, ma'am. And I just took it. No, anybody else it would have been TikTok viral going off. I took that whooping.
I'll tell you about Walmart too. They be like that too.
Yeah.
I know customer service firsthand when it comes to Walmart and all those fast places like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me send you to my manager. Wait 20 minutes.
I was like that. You like, Mama, I won't talk to you. I was like, I looked at your last name. I said, oh, it's not going to be nice. But I'm going to take it. Because at the end of the day, it's our fault. That's it. You just swallow it and just take whatever the customer gives you. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We messed up. So
I dealt with that too when I did culinary for the first time for my job.
Uh-huh.
I remember when I misplaced the orders, like
Yeah.
raw names on the to-goes.
Oh.
They didn't let me have it too bad, right? But they're like, I don't know what to say to you. I can't believe this. And I'm like,
I mean, what do you do? But it shows more character on the person when they can just, take it, because it is what it is. I said, yes, ma'am, you're absolutely right. We messed that up. We did. So now we're getting deeper into it. So using your left hand, pull the lever in. That's your brakes. We turn it off when we see a car approaching us or when we're behind the car.
okay.
Big difference, huh?
It's 35 here.
scary roads.
Where you can't see nothing.
Mm-hmm.
With your glowy eyes looking at shit.
The kind you do not want your car to break down.
I've seen this one in horror movies way too many times.
Way too many times. It's not in too well.
And then we're gonna see a house. It's gonna start storming.
Oh,
We
you
need
ready to say
shelter.
that? Walking Dead. Okay, turn it off. There you go. So you can hang of it.
When we went to Cali for Disney,
Mm-hmm.
we saw, it was me and my mom and the baby, and we went back home, driving back home, man. And them windmills, they blink red at night.
What's that?
Yeah, the windmills, the power
the
ones.
wind wheels.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, me and my mom, danger. I said, nah, mom, they're watching us too. Because then we caught them again when we hit the hotel and we were heading back.
Uh-huh.
Whole nother road. We went backwards. We went away from the red lights and they still followed us. They were there too. I said,
So we good.
And the creepy too, especially when it's storming. It was nighttime too, storming and raining and all that, and all the red lights. And then you heard the wind rustling and all that. I was like, I'm gonna take a nap. I'll meet you at the hotel.
Yes, I was driving. Where was I? I was driving somewhere in Texas, and it was dark, and we were under hurricane watch. And so I was like, dang, I forgot the name of it, where it's nighttime hurricane or nighttime tornado. That's what sucks, because you don't see them coming.
Right.
You know, and it's so scary because you're like, where am I going?
Slow down, right?
Mm-hmm. Straight tracks.
You were saying?
That's it. It's scary. It's a scary feeling, you know.
I got a friend who's the exact opposite. He chased a tornado with his grandpa during a tornado watch. He was in Minnesota, and in Minnesota it snows a lot. Like 5-10 inches of snow, up to a feet. And he decided that that day that he was summer and it was snowing Rogacho, that it would be the day for him to go for tornado chasing. He was missing a windshield, I think both of them, and then like half of his bumper.
No, I'm okay with that. We're gonna make a left here, and same thing. You're gonna look for the yellow line. The yellow line is your best friend everywhere you go. Right now, even as an adult, we be like, "Where are we supposed? Is it closed? Is it not closed?" Look for that yellow line, and it's not going to be a line. It's going to be yellow reflectors. They'll look like a Post-it sticky note, sticky post. Yeah, like those.
My mom's sick right now too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice and slow, nice and slow. Good job. Good job. I hope she feels better. Take care of her.
She barely got sick today though. Then the baby got an ear infection.
Yeah, I was when I was in the Air Force. I'm gonna slow down right here to go over the railroad tracks. It's a real bumpy one too. Good job. Good job. Perfect.
You hungry?
No, but that's a car lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a car lot.
I see cars a lot. I see
Food.
Oh no, it's just a
But no, that one is so. But yeah, I delivered babies, worked in the NICU, so I know exactly how infections are for babies. And the speed limit is 50 here right now. Yep.
Yeah, the need for speed. I probably should have done that with you.
No, no, sir. Your mom is trusting me with your life. I'm guarding it. What you don't realize is there's 2 cars following us the whole time to make sure you're good. So you're doing great, especially for nighttime. I'm really proud of you. You're staying in between the lines because nighttime driving is harder. You can't see nothing.
Right.
And so.
I mean, I got some pretty good night vision. I might just because I'm young.
Yeah. That's what it is. young guys. Doing good. So rural roads are the kind of roads that you do not want to be on when it's raining as a new driver. Why?
High speed limit, which means asphalt.
It's a low speed limit on rural roads, really. Just this one right here, because remember I told you it's a transition.
Right.
This area. Most rural roads really don't go over 40, 45. Okay? And that's what it's going to break us back down to. You don't want to drive on rural roads when it's raining because they flood. They flood.
Ditch.
Yes, ditches
like
and all.
This.
Yep. So they flood. You also, normally when I'm driving with students, I tell them you don't want to drive rural roads at night, but
I'm special.
You're special, yes. But no, for real, by yourself, you don't want to drive it at night because you can't see. There's not street lights. So right now you have street lights because we're in the mixture of suburban rural roads. But the further out I take you, the back roads, you're not going to have any street lights. It's going to be your lights and the moon. And you're doing really well. If you can master nighttime driving, you're going to be perfectly fine for daytime. You're like, oh, that's what the lines look like.
Right. I mean, I just want to get used to like dealing with other cars near me now.
Yeah.
That's my main thing now.
Well,
but I get pressure when it comes to other people waiting for me and then being behind somebody else.
Yeah, so you don't. Yep, you don't want to do that. Don't let them bully you. Don't feel pressure. You breathe. This is your bubble. You only do each movement when you feel comfortable. Okay. And now we're going to end this whole rural road, and we're going to get you around some other cars. We're going to get onto some of the suburban roads. Okay. All right, at this light coming up, you're going to make a right turn, and it's going to be a yield that goes into its own lane, okay? So you won't have to stop completely. Go ahead and turn on your right turn signal. Go ahead and start edging to the right lane. Good. Use your brake a little. And it's a yield that goes into its own lane, so you're going to turn. You're going to keep going because it has its own lane. Going to keep going. It has its own lane. Yeah. It's one of those instances where it has its own lane. Now you signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. Good job. Stay right there. Good, 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 good. Now we are on what we call suburban roads. Now you got your wish. You're around more cars. And the speed limit has gone up.
No pressure.
No pressure. The biggest thing with suburban roads is we have many entry and exit points. So what you have to remember is cars can come onto our road and cars can go off this road. Meaning people going to HEB, they're coming out of the gas station. So the key thing is to keep your distance 2 to 3 seconds from the car in front of you. Because if that truck is driving and then all of a sudden they now remember they need X from HEB, sometimes people just turn. They don't use their blinker. And if you're riding too close, you can hit them. So you want to give them plenty of space so that you can react. Good job. We're on 3009.
With them, I don't stop or nothing, right? Like when they're about to turn out.
Yep. We don't stop unless they jump out in front of us. Right now, we have the right of way. People on the sides have to wait. our light turns colors to red, then yeah, we stop. And then we stop one full car length behind the vehicle in front of us.
Right.
Slow down. We're getting too close. We're staying straight. We're going to stop. Control full stop. Nice. Good. So we definitely stop before the stop line. And then when you take your test, they'll mark off points every time you go on the line or over it. So you did good.
Okay. So you gotta get behind the line. Yeah, that guy would have gotten like 10 points.
Oh yeah, for real.
Not a very smart guy.
Nice and slow. Yeah.
Oh, now I know the feeling.
Right. Good.
Right.
Now come to the stop. Behind the line. Nice, smooth. A little bit smoother. You know, press into it, ease into it, to a nice soft stop.
So you don't go near.
Yep.
You don't slam it for nothing. Okay.
Only slam it if you have to, like car in
too.
front of you.
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
That light didn't turn nothing. 45.
45, yep. My side of town now. I started my drives at 6 in the morning. My first drive was 6 this morning. And I had 12 drives today straight through. And my student before you, she was driving. And then we heard ting. And I looked over. I said, we still got 50 miles. I said, but that's ghetto that the gas lights. And she started laughing. I was like, yo, they booked me back to back today. She started laughing. I said, but for real, we got 50 miles and we're almost at the mall. Slow down and come to a stop. And slow more.
I still slowed down though, right?
Yep, you did. You did good. I told her, I said, that's ghetto. I said, it's not like I could ignore it. It's quiet in here. I never heard the gas light so daggone loud. It illuminated all bright.
Hello.
Like, I couldn't be like, well, so, did you watch a game last night? One of them awkward, uncomfortable moments of silence.
You dealing with this or am I this?
Oh my God, she kept laughing. She was crying so hard. She was laughing so hard she started crying. She was like, "You're so funny." I was like, "No, I'm so real. That is ghetto. That is like a TikTok ghetto." Driving your gas.
After recording, you gotta believe it.
Yeah, you know. I promise you, they don't say. I was like, "What noise is that? I've never heard it. I thought the gas light just comes on. I didn't even know it came with a sound." It was all bright, like the sun in her face. I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and break the silence.
Somebody gotta say it.
I said, you good. We got 50 more miles to it. I'm just that glad they didn't ding on you. I was like, no. I didn't get a break. Gosh. You're doing good. All right, the light up here, we're going to be making a right.
All right.
You're going to see a right turning lane. We're not going to use the first one. That's going to take us to Starbucks. And then it's going to be a curve that you don't want to hit. So we're going to do the next one, okay? You'll know what I'm talking about in just a moment.
Okay. Right here, we take a right.
Yeah, go ahead. Turn on your signal. But you're going to skip this part. That's going to take you to Starbucks. And then there's going to be a curve. There you go. Now you're going to go in. Good. And this is a yield. But you want to treat it as a stop sign so that you can look over your shoulder. If there's no cars coming, you may proceed. And you never have to look to the right. You're going to look over to the left.
Okay, nothing coming on my right.
Good. That was an inject right there. Good job.
Oh, so I did it right? Cool.
Yep. We're now about to pass Clemens High School.
20? Oh, that's cool.
Yep, school's on, only one flashing.
So I'm still on 40 then.
Being mindful that it's nighttime, you gotta be mindful when you're in school areas that people may be outside riding their bikes and all that kinds of stuff.
Being young.
Being young, yes. And there's the YMCA gym over there, so. We're gonna make a right at this light. I'm gonna start slowing down now. Slow down more. And don't go hard, just nice and slow. Yay, that was beautiful. Right. Good job. Good job. So far, you have not hit any curves while you turn right. Good.
I think I did once when I was practicing with my dad, but after.
I mean, so far with us. Like,
oh, yeah. I mean, even at that, I only hit it because it was bigger than usual. It was that school one, the one that you told me like wasn't real.
Gotcha.
And that one didn't count though. Gotcha. But I mean, I've always been good at churning and stuff. I don't regret all that Mario Kart.
It works.
Oh, poor guy.
Keep watching you, buddy. I'm sorry, jump out 2 seconds before we get to you.
I think I would have just slowed down a little bit, right? Yep. Like I don't got to slam or nothing.
Nope. And that's the whole point of seeing. SEE. You're always searching. You're always evaluating so that you can execute. Now, it's about a 50-50% on this road that we're doing now. That's 50% of students hit the curb, 50% of students don't, because it feels narrow, but it's not. It's just a windy road, and you have to be able to maintain.
Oh, coaching is windy roads. Yes, I remember these ones.
Yes.
He told me, don't overdo it. Okay. Yep. I remember this guy. I remember this one. Okay.
You want to maintain your speed, because right now you're going 25. Speed limit is 40.
It's 30.
30 still? Are you sure?
When we pass by the other building, it said 30 again. Come on.
I mean, I only have them memorized.
Oh, no, not you, the light. I'm sorry.
I'm like, hey, you know what? I do miss some, so I give it to you. I'll take it. At least you didn't say above it, like, no, it's 60. No, bro, it's not 60. I know it's not 60. We're in a residential area.
Man, it's 60 even when it's not 60. I'm not gonna lie to you.
parents can definitely trust you with driving because you're doing really well at night. If you weren't doing well, we'd be in the school parking lot still. Day 3. Oh, no, we're gonna practice.
Turning a bit more. You need it. I told my mom too, like at that same, like you were right though, it is like a simulation. That stuff do work a lot. Like I do get a better feeling now. This wheel's like second nature to me now. You see, it's still 30. It barely went up to 35.
I was just testing. See how firm you was gonna stay. There's a school on this road, so it goes to 25, 20. So
30.
are you doing great? Not raise the curve at all.
I mean, I know the reality of the distance between me and the line, so I just do that. Vehicle entering roadway. Yeah, that's the one that you were talking about hitting the curve in 50-50.
Right here.
That's pretty fun.
Almost there. And then you can be part of the 50 that didn't. 50% that doesn't hit it. Good job. You did it. Once the light turns green, we're going to go straight, start slowing up. This is going to be a weird road. It's going to split into 3 lanes now. We're going to keep going straight. Right behind that truck. We're going to stay to the right. Now it's 1 fat lane. It's 2 now, but it's going to turn to a fat lane. Good job. We'll pass them.
Oh, what was that?
Because he is over in our lane.
Oh.
So we're going to let him have it. He's not choosing a side. He's just riding in the middle.
Do I have control now?
Right. So no, I'm not in control.
Oh.
I just slowed you down.
Half of what I owe me a lot of money. Especially with this car, right?
He's got insurance. You see him? So we want our distance from him right now. When we get to the stop sign, we're going to turn left. Okay. The reason why we don't want to pass him on the right side because we can be in his blind spot. Okay.
Oh, right.
We only want to pass him on the left side when we can, and this road is way too narrow anyway for us to try. So we're just going to stay behind him, keep our distance. Hopefully we'll turn to the right. We're going to be making a left turn. He's turning to slow down, give him space. The rule typically is if you can't see his driver's side mirror, he can't see you. So we want to give him space. There's a pedestrian on the right side. Good job. Got all kind of things going on right now.
That's good for me, though.
Good practice. Go ahead and turn that signal.
Right or left?
We're going to make a left. Maybe he's going to our right. Let's see. Lord, that biker just turned in front of him. Good. And once we get to the stop sign, we're going to just stop. Everybody has a stop sign.
Alright.
Good. Find that yellow line. Good. Now you're good. Now we have a right side where we can pass him.
That's why I chose the left lane.
So he's is on the right, and you have to go to the left lane anyway, because when you make left turns, you always turn into the lane closest to you. Good job. Once we pass them far enough, keep going, far enough where it's a whole truck size and a half, we're going to get in the right lane.
Okay. Or you can be the guy behind me.
All right, go ahead and signal. There you go. Be mindful because our turn. Good. All right, at the light, we're going to be making a right.
Okay.
It's going to be a yield. Go ahead and start signaling.
I can take her in.
You don't see no cars. Good. Nice and smooth and in control. Now, this is that craziness I'm talking about right here.
On that dart?
Yes, go ahead and turn on your brights. Thank you, sir. Mystery cup.
So back with that semi, when I was behind them, it wasn't a 2-lane.
It was.
It was. Oh, so I was right then. Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
you were right. It was a 2-lane. And because it was such a narrow spot for him, hold on, wait, because I got to tell you something really important.
All right.
All right, I want you to slow down a lot. There's going to be a big pothole on your left side, okay? I want you to go around it to the right, so keep going. Oh, they filled it in. Thank you, Jesus. Great, good job. And Jeepers Creepers lives over here. We're going to go ahead and keep going through here. Oh, no problems. Other side of Evans.
Oh, no, it is.
I told you. You thought I was joking.
Oh, no. That's every horror movie villain right there.
Now, this is a true rural road. Now they ain't got no road lines. But you're doing great. You're driving like a pro.
Oh, yeah, I got Jason Voorhees and Jeepers Creepers when I'm right behind me.
For real.
Shit.
Good.
Honey, my mom's trying to fight Voorhees right now.
Now, once we come around this corner, we're going to turn our brights off because then we'll be in Evans and Nacogdoches, which is right by Veterans.
All right.
We have a traffic light, basically. You don't ever want to have your high beams on at the traffic light.
When it's bumpy like that, do I need to slow down?
Yes, you want to slow down. Make it comfortable for yourself. As long as you don't go to speed limit, you're good. So we see the traffic light, you want to go ahead and turn off your brights. Do not catch me going back that way by myself. You're just going to keep going straight with the yellow line to your left.
All right. Straight, right? Okay. Hello. Bye-bye.
Hey, back on our side of the world.
No more Friday the 13th for me. I'm good.
You were laughing. I was like, no, bro, I'm telling you.
I fucking eyes.
Good. That's what Mom says.
What's she saying?
Yes, ma'am. No, that was you. I guess you said a cuss word or something. She said, watch your language.
Oh,
But I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I was just trying to make sure you stay on this road. Good job.
Oh, wow.
It's fine. There we go. Doing really well driving at night, considering that you're a new driver.
Oh, well, I've driven night a lot in games, but
Yeah,
a lot of them go night and day and all that. So I mean, I like, and they got their lights on in there too. So I'm used to like having to, all the laws and all that. And that wasn't a play.
Well, makes sense.
I used to drive with the steering wheel though in some of my games. Was that awesome?
Very soon you'll be driving yourself to school every morning, getting your hours clocked in with your parents. Don't forget to start logging them when you're log. Your 30-hour log.
Oh, we have that? What's that?
It's what we included with you guys when you enrolled. It's the attachments in the email when you enrolled and when you graduated the last day of class.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
I can send it again if you don't remember where the email is. But you can now start filling out. You're supposed to do 30 hours with your parents, 10 of it being at night with your parents. And they sign. And there's like different tasks. And then you turn that paperwork in and you get ready. Hold on. How old are you?
17.
Okay, yeah. You're not 18 yet. So now, the moment you turn 18, you don't have to do it. But
right. Well, that'll be next month, though.
Oh, so yeah. You're good. Unless mom and dad want to do it, then
Now here, what I think is a smart decision is to turn very right so that you're not on the yellow part.
That's right.
And you're not in the middle, but you're like getting
to the right.
You're away from the white line.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Good job. Perfect. You're taking your test the day after your birthday.
Yes.
Okay.
They told me that day of my birthday, but I said, I don't really feel like.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, your permit is going to expire on the day of your birthday because you turn 18. Okay? So the next day you're taking the test, which is fine. But if you, for whatever reason, you change your mind and decide, no, I don't want to take my test or whatever, you're going to have to get your permit renewed to continue driving because it automatically expires when you turn 18. Like we talked in class.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that. No, we're pretty firm on the date, too.
Good.
On that Thursday.
Good.
It'll be in the morning, so I'll go to school with my license and everything.
Good. Well, heck yeah, I totally understand why mom is mad. I'll be mad too. I get it. And it's a lot with the state. Like, we go through a lot with the state as well.
Oh, I know Texas is so different.
Yeah. We don't make the dot on the I, like, very defined where they can see it. They literally will turn people away and make us redo the certificate where the I is very defined. Not too defined because they don't want to make it look like we colored a circle. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I'll be back there sweating when I'm doing certificates. I'm like,
I tell my mom too, DMVs are a nightmare. Any movie with a DMV in it, it's a nightmare.
What? one lady was telling us her daughter, she's been spelling her daughter's name N-Y for Destiny. When she got to DPS, she got turned away, and then she came to us because we had to redo her certificate. Come to find out, the birth certificate, mom named her Destiny Destiney.
Oh no.
And she forgot, so all her life she's been spelling her daughter's name without the E, but on the birth certificate there's an E. So she was like, I found out. DPS told me I was the one who put it on the birth certificate. I was like, I'm so sorry.
That's lifelong. That's
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things like
yeah, it's totally me. I'm sorry.
that's when you find out your last name is not really your last name.
Oh no. That's when you find out mom's name isn't actually mom. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's why we're not allowed to even talk about what students are supposed to take. All we have to do is say, this is our part, here's the certificate. So we give more than a lot of driving schools because we're not required to give you the list. We're not required to tell you to make the appointment. But I think it's unfair because DPS doesn't give enough information to people. So we give it all. We're part of the checklist. We're on your checklist. So I said, no, I'm a mom. I would not be happy if running around looking crazy trying to figure out what to do. And then, of course, you know, at the stoplight, we'll be making it right.
I did let go of the gas.
Yep. Good job. Good. Nice. Good, good. You didn't swing over there. You stayed in your lane, away from the curb. That was a good right turn.
I didn't hang it over. Like I didn't swing it too much either. Like when you said push and pull, I only pulled it. I didn't push it.
Good, good.
Okay. I figured if I did that, I'd turn too crazy and I'd have to like swerve back into formation. Thank God I took physics. God.
Parallel parking.
Actually, not parallel parking, but reverse parking. Yes, it did. Because you have to go in at an angle and then you have to turn back in, but your angle gets down by like however many degrees your wheels are.
Yep. That's parallel parking right there. You got to go backwards. Reversing.
Because that's when you go between cars, right?
Mm-hmm. Like between cones.
Oh, right.
Good, good. Your turns are very cool.
One.
Your mom is just cool.
Oh, sure.
All right, we're getting the left lane. Okay. Don't forget to look over your shoulder. Signal. And this time we're going to keep going straight because you have a few more minutes. I want to make sure you get every minute. Go around the other way to get to your house away from the curb.
All right.
There you go. Don't forget the neighborhood. I want you to stay at 20. Even if the speed limit says 30, stay at 20. When you take your test, they're going to take you in the neighborhood. You may not see the speed limit right away. In the state of Texas, it is implied that you go 20 in neighborhoods, even if you don't see the speed limit sign, okay?
Okay.
If you go 21, the test is over. Good job. Remember, as we're driving in neighborhoods, we're also looking under the cars as we're driving past them, because that tells us we're looking for people's feet and legs. So let us know someone's about to cross the street. Good. I That was a nice smooth turn. You got to get home from here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we've had this conversation before. I kind of lose it at night from here, even though we have 7 students that live in this neighborhood. And it's only but so big.